Speak up.
Welcome to FSU Broncos Pigskin Press Talk with head coach Richard Hayes.
How you doing today?
Welcome to the show, Coach Hayes. All right, we're now approaching the midpoint of the season, week number 5, and we have a 1-1 record with only 2 games played. Victory over Lincoln, lost to Wingate. Now, having to cancel 2 games, what effect has Hurricane Florence had on the program?
It's had a tremendous effect because we last saw our guys on September the 9th, that Sunday following the Wingate game. And as we started to prepare for Benedict, we found out that we had to send everybody home. So they were gone for 2 weeks. We couldn't have practice. We could only talk to them through messages. And it's been really tough on us, but we came back Sunday. We're glad to be back, trying to get our legs back under us and just try to get back into the swing of this season.
Okay, so the kids returned back to campus on that Sunday. You had a meeting, had practice. What was the atmosphere like with them returning back to the field?
They were excited until we actually started getting out there running. They were a little tired, a little weary, but we're eventually starting to get their legs back, starting to get our tempo back the way we want it. It's been kind of tough, but we're fighting through it, and we're not going to use that. Like I told the team, Chawan don't care that you ain't played in 2 weeks, so we're not using that as an excuse. We're going to come out there, we're going to show up to play, and hopefully we'll have a good outcome on the game on Saturday.
All right, now you mentioned Chawan, so we're moving forward. The game this weekend, this Saturday, 6 p.m. game, back in Murfreesboro. You opened the season there last season with a dub. Started the season off 1-1 last year. So how does Chawan look coming into this game?
Well, right now, they're very, very scary. They were down 24-7 last week to McKendree, and it was about to be 31. They were on the 1-yard line, and they fumbled. It was about to be 31-7, but Chawan came back and scored a whopping 55 points and won 55-45. They're the highest scoring offense in the league right now. The quarterback is doing a great job. They have an outstanding running game, so we're going to have our hands full trying to defend that offense. But I think we'll be up for the challenge.
Okay, now we've had good, solid offenses for our first 2 games versus Lincoln and Wingate. Stevie Green has been consistent. So how does that backfield look with the break?
They still look pretty sharp. We're trying to shore up our passing attack. We haven't really been dominant in the passing game so far this year, but we've only played 2 games. So that's what we've been focusing on so far and trying to get ourselves back right. We know what Chawan is going to bring to the table, but we have to focus on ourselves and get ourselves back right with the time lapse that we've had away from being able to practice.
Okay. The defense is led by the secondary. We got Elvin De La Rosa and we got Cody Purdy, both leading the team with 11 tackles so far. So what about the secondary and your defense?
I'm pleased with the progress of the defense, especially from where we were at this point last year. I think we've come a long way. We still have some things that we are correcting, but I think that they're starting to understand what we're trying to get done defensively, and we don't have as many loopholes in our defense as we've had in the past.
Okay. Now, overall, having a season with 2 games shy, 1 game with the majority, what does that do to the program?
Well, again, we can't look at it like that. We got to keep playing, and like I told the guys, as long as you win, you win the championship. And that's just the way we're going to look at it. As long as we continue to win games, we'll be in the championship. And it's just unfortunate that it happened, the hurricane happened, but that situation is a lot bigger than the game of football. So we totally understand, and we're going to ride with or play the hand we were dealt.
All right. So thank you for joining us here at Pigskin Press Talk. Remember, you can get all the information on Fayetteville State Athletics at our website at fsubroncos.com. You can also follow us on social media at FSU Broncos on Facebook and Twitter, and catch up on us with Instagram with FSU_Broncos. Thanks for coming, Coach.
Thank you.
We'll see you this Saturday in Murfreesboro, North Carolina, when the Broncos take on the Hawks of Chawan University.